production. I can test if if all colonists do production, then 1 in turn. Okay. Так. Ой-ой-ой. Yes, same thing.
О, там все потери были или что? О, ну все.
Сейчас Как это вообще случилось?
Ты ж говна набрал так. Что ты, блядь, хотел?
Ну, я понял, так вот, а до этого они типа нормально же дрались, что именно сейчас? Что произошло сейчас?
Сейчас.
Сейчас, now.
Now.
Yes.
Doesn't now.
Right now.
He say that he's lose all units in auto battle.
Many units.
Many units, yeah.
Yeah.
Ну это, кстати, странно, потому что сейчас еще и события, которые типа на ближников наоборот работают. Хорошо. Чудо случилось. Случилось чудо.
Yeah.
Ну, короче, я тогда нападать буду. Раз такая. Ты
Go
убегаешь,
damage.
короче. Ты убегаешь, короче, да? Зеро.
Да.
Да?
Было пиздец подстава.
Где жадность.
Да мне нужен был космит, у меня вообще с ним проблем.
А, да? Кстати.
М.
Кстати,
Ну.
да.
Да.
4, да? Ну, я понял.
Ну чё, у турелей тоже... сколько там? 6.
Ну, 6 нормально сойдет для турели. Три. Нормально. Сойдет, я считаю.
Какой смешной радиус на охране, конечно, да.
Мгм.
Пів-пів-пів.
Кого? Кого ты там пипилкаешь?
Я от зараз буду. То я чекаю,
От
коли
буде-
ж. Коли ж нарешті буде пів-пів. Так, щось не дуже. А я...
Хоже, ті подсказчики на Амикадо.
Так. Yes, yes. All units of Shukan has low range attacks. The the dice also only 7 when other snipers 9. Yes, technically yes, but no. Desolate is strong with this eclipse. They do so funny noises. Ooh.
Что это за ебалучка нахуй? Ксеноснайпер. Ебать.
Я не знаю, но обилка спавнить прыщей с кулдауном 1 как-то жестко выглядит, нет?
Возможно, да.
Тут, конечно, не написано, что моды передается. Все равно.
Мгм. Мгм.
Whoa. Okay, Amikdara. Your scout is dead. So dead.
Ну там, короче, электрошокер будет, скорее всего.
Yeah, many bees. Oh, why not?
Не, Микада. Точно. Бой.
Combo? All grows amphibian. And yes, I know. Hmm. Пум-пум.
Как такая большая карта, и мы так быстро встретились, я не понимаю.
Не знаю.
Ой, так это.
Я ж взагалі випав з Мії, от. Щоб
Мгм.
було розуміння, коротше. Ми зустрілись. А, Вона захопила дуелінг, ну цей.
Мгм. Ну, я понял, да.
Е, Просто от зараз її, ну, територія з її міста і з мого, коротше, вони просто прилягають до нього. Тобто, по суті, між нами був один тайл,
Ну, я понял.
один сектор. Настільки близько все.
У меня 5 секторов здесь, и с Amikdarой тоже 5 секторов разница. Стою посерединке.
Tier 2 militia. Amikdara, you're prepared. I see now.
Ага.
Don't react to distraction. Do your stuff. Ages game.
Aha.
Yeah, I know. Large animal? I don't see anomalies. You cannot build forts.
Usually you can see this anomaly in map. Minimap.
Okay, good to know.
По-моему, раньше, типа, было видно фиолетовым, это, типа, на мини-карте было видно, где, типа, аномалия, ты смотришь на мини-карте, она есть, типа, а у тебя ее нет. И там можно было форпост поставить, типа, и обнаружить ее. Ну, не знаю, как сейчас.
Mhm. do you turn faster?
М.
Amikdara, I need a personal timer. Yeah, I know.
Она на максимум отыгрывает, ты не понимаешь.
Я розумію.
Чтоб не проиграть потом опять.
А, так ось чому вона взяла Outbound.
Это-
А. Yeah. You want to win. Oh no. Please wait.
Что, мало аномалий Amikdara или нет? Короче, она все аномалии в этой игре следует, я так понял.
Boo. Hey, how's it going? Oh no.
Nothing new.
Right? Let's see, how am I gonna capture this? Alright, let me double check my details. I think I'm gonna start streaming pretty soon here, if that's cool.
Ты чекот нападешь?
Can you hear that beeping? Sorry if you can. Yeah, it's a slow cooker, but you know. Do you not know slow cookers?
Slow
Cook.
cooker.
Cooking, like you
Sous
know,
vide.
cooking food.
If you
So-
know sous vide. Yeah.
A lot of people use it for rice. You'll like get your rice going in that. But you can cook things over a long period of time, you know, slow cooking, and it makes it usually a lot more tender that way. Or fall OT. What? Oh, is it a pressure cooker? Oh, I thought it was a slow.
Yeah.
Alright,
Pressure
well,
cooker, it's different stuff.
I know words. It's early for me. It's a bit different apparently.
Yeah. Other
My,
mechanics.
my girlfriend's in the background like, come on, dude.
Yeah. How to don't know this stuff.
Oh well. Got that there. That updated there. Alright, I'm gonna press. Who's in this one? Actually, wait. Let me start my stream and then I'll ask that question. Alright, let's see. Should be going now. So, yeah, Amikdara, you're just saying you don't have anywhere to put a con. Turn 28. It's mid game. This I can't. I'm trying to remember if this is the one from last time. I don't think it is actually.
Oh no, it's new.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys would have, yep, tried to finish that one quickly if you could. If you can meet. Oh, is it, are you saying the one from last week got delayed? Like you guys aren't able to play, the one that I streamed last weekend? I think it had MPS and you. Okay. I can't remember who else. Yeah, it was you, Zombie, MPS, and then you had kicked another player. Right. Well,
Yeah,
he got
as
second
usual.
place. Applause. I mean, if you care
If-
about rankings, then I think that's
yeah.
a thing. It's a strategy.
If
I don't know how
only
much
it
I care
worked
about
in
that.
this game. Second place.
Hey man, second's better than last.
Amikdara. Why are you so slow? Oh. You have a big empire.
If y'all want to show me your empire, I could do that while you guys are waiting. Because you can kind of click around, show me what you got. I have a feeling this stream may have slowed down some people's connection, but you guys were cool with that last time, and I like that. I think for casting purposes, that's pretty helpful. Thanks, Zombie.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
I have nothing.
Oh boy. These numbers look very different.
Yes, very different.
It's okay. I
have early rush and long war. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And she rushed me, and we meet in the middle and take long fights.
Nice. Is that zero
Not
here
nice.
or?
My economy in screwed.
Let's see. There's 5 players and 4 of you here. So did Miah get knocked out?
Yes.
Oh, so your rush didn't even do what you wanted it to. It knocked them out, and you didn't get the economic gains from it. It
I
looks
win,
like.
but my economics, what cost, yeah.
Definition of Pithric victory. Oh, I like what you're playing though. I'm sure it's public knowledge what you have then if you've been in fights. Like, do people know your secret tech, or is that remain secret?
Yeah. they know all.
My goodness, this is not a bad turn for you at least.
Yeah. I prepare to raise my economy to
Yeah.
sky.
Yeah, that's adjacent to your city center. You did not prepare correctly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Хочешь напасть?
yes.
Zero.
Pretty funny.
Hmm?
I'm gonna take a quick look at some of the other empires just to see.
Okay, I just off my micro.
А, ты выключил микрофон, я понял.
Yeah. Да, я собираюсь.
Давай,
Ooh,
смотри. Все, нападай.
I'm on their screens because I was curious what. Yes, this is interesting. Hello.
Не.
О, понятно.
Oh, nice animal. Oh, this is a fantastic time to get here for stream. I love it. Yeah. Oh, I should
Arborean
need to-
cost? Wow.
I didn't post my links places, but my let me. I will-
Xeno sniper. Powerful.
This game capture. I think I need to. Not that one. Yeah, I need to do this for just a second. Xenoplague? Really? Aw, adorable. Wait, facing each other right now in this fight?
Why? Not one Xenoplague and other Kindred.
Oh, I see.
Look,
Nice.
Wow. No, I cannot.
Let's go back to. Alright, now we'll turn this back on again. What is this one? Alright, now I'm watching the combat again. I'm back.
Как выяснилось, это вообще какашка какая-то.
Oh boy, this stream appears to be in a different language. Let's go to this one. Yeah, probably. Is this game? Are both these players using the other alphabet? Cause this, I think this. I don't know what you're saying. Careful, Amikdara. I don't know what you're saying. Alright. I shouldn't assume.
Yes, it is. Some of them different, yeah.
Well, it looks like
It's Cyrillic script, but Cyrillic scripts change from language to language, and other other language has some same symbols or different ones. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I mean, I want to, let's look at Amikdara's streams so I can see the hunters you're looking at. Which huntress are you
where
talking
is
about, Amikdara? The 81? Yeah, well, you have to click on it for me to look at it, Amikdara, because I... Yeah, yeah.
Hunters,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty funny. But no real defensive modifiers. I think it starts with the shield, so yeah. Yeah, I mean this is turn, it's like turn 30-ish, so I think that could work out. And the nice thing about HP is it's more versatile than what you call it. Hold up, what monster are you playing with here? That's pretty cool looking. Is it me, or does that look a little bit like a Mega Sow? That's the first time I've seen that one. Okay, okay. It was like they'd taken a Mega Sow and stitched it together with an Arborean. The piglets turn into them. The big
No, no.
ones.
No, it's model for liquid, but modified.
Snipe. Well, there's an operation down at least. So the attacker here had 2 stacks, the green player, right? Oh. Got it. And did you saw the numbers right before the fight, right, Amikdara? It was...
No.
So I think this is a close fight. I don't know if that's giving away too much information, but I think like the numbers were relatively close to each other. I mean, the number of units is a pretty big advantage. I thought maybe there was colony militia in this, but it's just, no, they had more units, so. Yeah, makes sense. Not great, not a fantastic start. Hey, Miah Magic's actually here in chat. Hey, Miah.
Вот Ой, Amikdara.
Что там про водку?
I totally missed what you guys were saying because I was just reading what Miah said about how they got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do think in general the idea of rushing a player was a good one, but unfortunately you ran into another player who had the same genius idea. and if only
Yeah.
one of you had that plan, I think it would have worked really well in your favor. But it's one of those risks you take in free for all. Well, when I
I start rush because I knew where her capital is.
Smart.
Yes. But it's random. Yeah, I don't know why she came to this direction, not another.
Yeah. It's funny.
No, one type of indenture, only one. Yes, but she built only one. This is part. Yes, yes. Maybe. I
Yeah, it's
never.
a hard thing to get to pull off.
When I play with Syndicate, I never built this other indenture. But she played Promethean, not. Oh.
Well, yeah, Promethean Syndicate is pretty fun. I do like their purifiers being indentured. Yeah, resetting them can be pretty nice for a lot of different reasons. You can just throw it on fire, do a bunch of damage and not die, and then do more damage next turn. You're kidding me, really? Oh, that's annoying. I wonder if that's in what Age of Wonders 4. Yeah.
Very crazy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in that video. Yeah, yeah. No, that seems like... Yeah. But are they good units?
Yeah.
Probably.
5 tier unit. It's maximum tier unit you may have, and three units of third tier. It's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that does seem like something that would get a little bit out of hand pretty quickly, but don't you think that if you see somebody playing that, there's a way to counter it, maybe, perhaps? Like, you know, fire
Maybe,
would like, anyone can get fire, right? And
yeah. But you don't need forest. You can destroy other your opponent sector and forest appear after on this spot. You turn this forest in units. Yes,
Yeah.
it is expensive. 360 mana and casting points. 3
Mhm.
turns. It on video it casts 3 turns.
Yeah, but I assume that there's ways to reduce or to get more casting points, right? Like locations or magic materials. So there may be a way to get it even quicker than that, or that may have already been boosted.
He has 100 and something casting points. I don't remember exactly.
100 casting points sounds like quite a bit based on what we have
more than
seen.
100. Yes.
I like
it's-
the stream that they did this week, when they played, because the AI actually seemed like they had some higher tier units that they had either acquired through quests or built fairly early on. It wasn't just like tier 1 spam, like, which will I think make the game more interesting to play in single player for, you know, just variety's sake. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I just heard a noise. Yeah. There's some new followers here. Hello. And also, minus the Drifter. 2 spell combo, he spawned forest and then turned them into units. I feel like there's a lot of things that I've missed from those videos, because I watched them, but I wasn't watching all of them closely while watching them, you know what I mean? And I think I saw something like this morning or yesterday about the tomes, all 54 of them are out somewhere. Like, was that in Potato's video, or am I crazy?
No. It's on Potato videos, only few of them, but it's completely set on forum. If you want to see it, go to forum, and there's topic of all tomes of magic.
All 54.
From all videos and other materials, they completed all sets.
The whole set? Oh my.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't do a Tuesday video this past week. If I had known that was out there, that's what I would have made it on. That's good information. I may have to make a new video topic or to cover before the release of the game, because once the game's out, people can find
Yes.
their tones.
On forum you might find another interesting topic. It's about custom race creation.
Yeah.
It's a complete guide with all known information. Not guide. All new
I know the Wander
all
app. That's
information
what you're
about
talking about, right?
yeah.
Are you talking about the Wonder app where you can create your own faction there? Because I think I used that and I like it. It's pretty cool that somebody
it's
made
cool,
that.
but the tab don't have all info about abilities and other stuff that you have. It's only for screenshots.
Yeah, okay, so there's another one out there now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't been watching them too closely. Dude, my cat is really just wanting my attention right now. It's unacceptable that I'm hanging out with other people.
Yeah.
So rude.
Don't like this.
She's looking at me like I am the best thing ever. Look at me. Look at me.
How old?
Let's see. About 3 years old. Yeah. Past her teenage years. My kitty cat. So this fight seems to be going in one direction, from what I can tell.
Oh no.
Well, as a warning to...
Why always this situation? You MPS and my well, yes, why I am so bad at my little empire with no economics.
Sometimes you learn. Yeah, were you talking about the handicap mechanic? Yeah.
Maybe.
I believe so. I don't know the term, but it sounds about right, like based on what you're saying. And
But I was
no, really?
yeah.
I gotta go watch that. That's fun.
Lazy Amikdara.
Hey, you know, you do what you can.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting how important those modifiers and locations are in Planetfall, because I don't remember them being in Age of Wonders 3. If they were, they weren't as significant or as common. Yeah. You really have to prioritize them because I think of how common they are. Yeah. It's hard to know until you play with it at this point, but there's like so many things from like, I don't know how I feel about this. But when all those things change at once, then it might fit together and like, you know, neatly. It's easier to just build a unit in a city, right? I think that's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be convenient, but also like, yeah, people. Yeah. Yeah.
what I like in in Age of Wonders 4. There are no city management with population destroy population on other tasks.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's talking.
Amikdara don't took her turns so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you built it once and forget about it.
Hmm. Yeah, the provinces are not having like militia on them. I think makes them something that's going to get burned down more often, and yeah, they want you building more in your city center. I think, and just kind of like having the rest for mobility and vision and such, a little bit of economy.
Yes, province can pillage by any army.
At least marauders can capture it and burn it down, but I don't know about other rulers. I would assume that if I was the same ruler, we haven't seen a lot of wars between like a human-controlled player and somebody else.
You can see it on last stream with diplomacy.
Yeah.
Many in Fog of War you may see fire this pillaging provinces.
They're They're just trying to
Yeah.
show off mechanics, because I hear what you're saying. Oh no. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. No, right at the end, it was like they just threw away that alliance. And it's so funny.
Oh, another fight? Who is this?
Yeah, it
Я
was on
предпочел,
accident.
чтобы они вообще не появлялись после битвы проигрышной.
Oh, I see. There was a pustule that got spawned in right afterwards.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well then, let's go see. What was Amikdara's empire doing again?
I lost my hood again.
Try escape.
I'll try.
Yeah, it took me a second. I think I call it a HUD. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's funny though. Every once in a while, I'm like, what? How do I actually say it? You know, like when you hear somebody
Yes,
else
yes.
say it a different way, you're like, you have to think about it, and you're like, I think it's this.
But it's not.
Who knows, man? Brain works in mysterious ways. And as
This-
somebody who grew up with a different accent and then lost it, I think my brain works in even more mysterious ways. Or oh yeah. I mean, I'm looking at your stacks here. I'm thinking, this is fun. This is cool. I want to see you get into combat. Yeah. Have you decided that you're going to be a pacifist now? Yeah. I think.
Amikdara pacifist or this is funny.
I think one of the first matches I want to do is to have like a team game where one team is just gonna be good alignment and the other team is gonna be evil alignment, and then like apart from that, you're free to do what you want. And just see what happens. See how like if there is just like one team that gets an unfair advantage based on alignment or skills, I think is probably more likely what's going to happen. Somebody's going to play the game more and they'll get the advantage. And I'm mostly curious to see like if one alignment is more meta than the other. And I don't know. I feel like the evil one probably will become the meta, but they put in a good amount of effort to make the game something you can play tall. I keep hearing them use that term, and I had a video about playing tall, where a bunch of in Planetfall that a bunch of people got mad at me about online. They're like, "This is not a game where you play tall. This is not Solaris. Stop saying it's a game where
Yes.
you play tall. It means owning
It's
less territory. It's developing that territory. So there's the concept of wide, which is owning a lot of space on the map, and then tall is the space that you do own is highly developed. And so
yeah. Don't talk.
one
They
thing
take
people
your terms.
do in Stellaris is they do the one planet challenge, which is like a one city challenge, and I did that and after I talked about playing tall, and after Oathbound came out, I was like, I think Oathbound is like the optimal play style if you want to play tall. Like you just are the good guys. You don't like go out and attack any other independent cities, or even like need to create colonies. You just invite them back to your city, and then that city can be a mega city. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that it came from like, you know, the YouTube space of people experimenting with different styles and seeing what they like.
Yeah, casual players.
Yeah. I like testing things.
I think very little strategies has balance between tall and wide play. Most of the times wide play is more strong.
Yeah. I mean, a 4X game has expand in one of the X's. Like that seems fundamental to the genre, but I've seen some games do it really well and some games where it just feels painful. Like they're just like restricting you in a way that doesn't make sense. Like outside of the mechanics in the theme of the game, like you're surrounded by enemies, and you know,
I know
waging war makes sense.
probably I know only one game in which tall gameplay is very strong. For probably only one civilization. It's Civilization 5 playing
Yeah.
with Venice.
Yeah, they have an interesting city-state mechanic where it's like, you know, they're pretty hard to take out unless you're playing a very specific empire. And then
I'm talking
you can
about
upset
Venice
other
Empire.
people.
This I think the only one example of definitely a very strong tall empire among all other games and all other examples.
Yeah. Wait, what? You're hoping it doesn't. I thought for a second you were saying, I hope it just gets, because I don't want to pay upkeep on this thing. See, that's another thing I hadn't considered about there being no colonizers in Age of Wonders 4. They can't desert on their way to settled territory. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to write that when somebody complains about there being no colonizers in one of my videos. I'll be like, well, now they can't desert, so there's that. Oh yeah, you have to get that one, Amikdara. You just have to. Wait, you guys are using those.
What? What bug? I don't have infiltration.
That's how I feel sometimes, Miah. She said she said when she watches you play that they realize they have no idea how to play. I think that. But nah, it's like she's very adjusted to the multiplayer situations, and I'm sure we could like come up with some curveballs that would throw her off of her meta, but it's just tough at this point because she's seen it all. Always enjoyed watching Amikdara play against Sinsling and Ninja because they had some pretty fun little meta strategies they would play around with every once in a while. Things. Yeah, I know, but like when I first started playing with them, they would do things kind of like MPS with the Phoenix bomb launchers being there super early, and you're just like, how did you do that? Right, rushing tech, you know? Yeah, right around that time. Well, I think there's other games that they were interested in. I'm feeling they'll be very active in Age of Wonders 4. Ninja was saying that he'd be interested in playing in one of my things as long as there isn't too many players. I think he was concerned that there'd be a little bit too much waiting and downtime if we had like 6 people in a game. I like having a lot of people in a match because I feel like that leads to a lot more dynamics. But I hear him on that like concern. I think that it's a reasonable concern for a multiplayer.
Oh.
You're being the nice guy. Amikdara, who are you? Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Your economy is so huge on 30 turn.
I don't know if well, you don't need production with what you're doing, do you? Right. Mm-hmm. They're dead is what it looks like to me. So, Miah, Shikarna is my second favorite faction. Maybe actually my favorite faction, to be honest. Because they are very good in auto combat. I like Syndicate first. Or at least traditionally that's been my main faction. But I've been playing more Shikarn because I think that it handles auto combat better. And we've been playing with settings where there's no manual combat against neutrals. So I'd rather not lose my indentured to I don't know, just some tier 1s. Or my the thing about Shikarn is if you take the Promethean one, they have a melee tier 2 that can get killed pretty easily. Because I don't think a lot of Shikaran units have melee until later on. Then there's the Firebrand, which are pretty cool. You're thinking Devar or Vanguard. So Vanguard struggle a lot with auto combat, and Devar is a popular choice with some players, but pretty unpopular with others because they don't have a lot of access to shields. But they do economy very well. You can build buildings faster than anyone else. You got your prospectors, which are nice, gives you scouting and economy. So yeah, Devar sounds pretty cool, I'd say. What do you play? Anyone here? What do you guys like to play when you're playing Devar? What do you secret texts do you think work well with them? Probably Promethean, right?
Maybe, yes, Promethean.
They can heal with their trench thing, so I don't know if they need quite as much heals. Interesting. Yeah, that's not a rush strategy. I mean, once you have them, then you start rushing, I guess, but you know what I mean. It's not an early rush strategy.
I also like Syndicate because I think they are very strong in late game. For their ambassadors, they provide a lot of influence, and you can buy army from NPC faction very quick.
Yeah. Shikaran does that kind of well too, as it's got like a doctrine that lets them get more influence from quests, but also reduction in the cost to buy units. I think if you combine that with Celestian too, they are quite good at rushing tier 4 units. I'm pretty sure I saw like War PC get tier 4s by like turn 18 or 19 once.
Oh,
Luck on quests and just like killing the other NPC factions on the map as well as doing the quests. Like it all adds up, and if you get all the right doctrines at the right time, like if you're willing to trade out a doctrine slot for the one that gives you more influence when you complete a quest right before you complete a quest every time you're about to complete a quest, that adds up quite a bit. And then if you use the one that reduces the cost of buying units right before you buy like 200 influence worth of units, that adds up. You know, like it's something I haven't done much, but I think I've seen Amikdara do that before, where she'll hold on to 150 influence, take the doctrine that reduces the cost, and then buy a bunch of units. I don't know. I think that if you're sitting on that, it's like, I don't know. It seems fair to me. If you're gonna use that as assembly and then mod them, I could see that being very frustrating. But I don't know if I would consider that an exploit. But I could see people saying, "Don't do that to me again, please." Like, that's not fair. I'm watching your perspective now, Zombie. I'm curious what you've been working on. You don't have to say too much. You can just show me if you want.
yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Oh, I forget. About
Yeah,
this.
Sam. He needs to do something. What happened to him? Oh no,
Live.
you can't even get him out there.
It's life. Happened to him.
Oh no. Yeah, that'd go well if you did that, I'm sure.
It seems that we could play with Zombie together.
Yeah, maybe.
You must be joking.
Nice.
What is it?
I have to go to MPS, because that sounded like him saying that.
Wow. Espionage. Amikdara.
You guys are just messing with each other now.
How you did this? You never do this stuff. Stop.
This is my trick.
Too much research. Oh. Give it to me.
So, in general, Miah, one of the best factions for multiplayer is Assembly, but there are mods that have nerfed what makes Assembly good for multiplayer purposes, because people really don't like constrictors just shutting their units down, and other things like I think there aren't mods that get rid of the ability for Assembly to mod instantly, but that is quite powerful. Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be nice if there was a mod that made it so all factions could mod instantly. That'd be nice. As long as it's a level playing field, I think I'd be happier with that mechanic. But then it's like Assembly would need something else on top of what they already have, which is quite strong. But I think Shakarn is a pretty strong choice for multiplayer for auto combat and for late game units and mods. They're just interesting. Oathbound is another popular choice, although it's a little bit like it kind of puts a target on your back because a lot of people want Oathbound cities for their mods and units. So you have to be a little bit careful until you get your stuff going, and then they're quite strong. Personally, I don't play much Assembly, or not Assembly, Amazon, but I know that they do well in auto combat. And then for me, Secret Tech, I'm pretty much Promethean main. I love Promethean. It's so nice being able to heal. And I think fire damage is pretty good. Yeah. Not bad. I used to like Void Tech quite a bit with the phase manipulators. Yeah, yeah, because they, and no matter what you're playing, you play it kind of the same way, right? Like you're gonna be using, yeah.
Я нападаю, короче.
Yeah, Mia, I would say
Yeah.
the DLC factions were pretty good in general. One of the things I noticed was that the DLCs had a small power creep to it, but like a noticeable increase in the things that the units could do, but would have some interesting weaknesses. Like Shakarn, they're easier to play status effects too, which can be very important once you see certain status effects. Like for example, the one Oathbounds can apply and on their units and in other units. But yeah, Oathbound, they're all melee, so they struggle with range and they struggle a little bit with well, yeah, well, they're supposed to theoretically. All right. Well, what's the Oathbound weakness that they get? Is there none? Yeah. Okay. So you can deal with them with arc damage pretty easily. So oh, don't they have a weakness to arc damage as well?
Yes, but
Or
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. 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 I don't. I think the biggest thing for me is the precog. Like, it's so, and I don't know, being able to just not take damage. It's too good. And then you keep getting more stats effects or like things like Last Stand and Adversity for Fatalism. And oh my god, it just keeps, the stats effects are so good. Yep. Yeah, right. I know a lot of people will make like the that's so dumb, you're right. And then you combine that with the other thing. Just prime rank. Yeah. Yeah, I think Syndicate actually has some interesting interactions against Oathbound, because, you know, the arc damage. But also, I don't know, they got some other things. But I think the indentured, like, you know, what you call it, overdrive, it reminds me a little bit of like the Last Stand, because it lets units stay alive a little bit longer, and if you use that appropriately, an indentured can actually deal quite a bit of arc damage in a turn. Nice grenades. Yeah. 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 Miah is saying that the Shkarn have a lot of AoEs. Yes, yes they do. The Raiders can shoot in a line, the Deadeyes can shoot in a line. I mean, Impairing grenades are pretty annoying.
Yeah, what you're talking, it sounds like Age of Wonders Planetfall. It's huge variety is the core of balance.
Mhm. I'm glad that that's I think that that's a good, like, a fair opinion, because I feel like when we first started playing Amikdara, you're like, oh yeah, no, like there's a way to do this, right? But yeah, it's just like the variety really makes it tricky. You gotta adapt. And there are things you can do, but sometimes the map is just, it's nice to you or mean to you. This is gonna be an interesting showdown. Did Zero leave the match, or no? They're not streaming their POV. Yeah, no, it's tough once that happens. Your turns take a lot less time and stuff too. So what is your plan for release day, Amikdara? Do you have one yet? Right. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. So who's in that match? Do we know yet? The 9-person one? Yeah. Okay. Go. Let's see, which POV am I on right now? Let's go to your POV, Amikdara. If I could afford the game, I'd join.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. That's why I'm for my army for this big fight.
Oh man, is
Have
it
very
actually
strong
happening?
defense.
Now I need to see Zombie's point of view, because I don't see his
Yeah,
army
yeah.
yet. Ah,
Yeah.
hello.
See, this is this city.
Yeah, I see it there.
Eh,
Oh, it's got a little precog machine.
Yeah, and colony militia is so high.
Oh god, it's next to a teleporter too.
Yes,
That's always
my
scary.
best army.
No, that it can't
Yes.
be true, Zombie.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He just showed me 5 tier 4s. You're dead, Amikdara. Sorry, you should run away. That's Scryer's dead. He's actually a void burger, secretly.
Yeah. Yeah, do your turns. Do it. Just do it.
Yeah, pretty much it looks like.
Amikdara,
Yeah,
you in war with Gross? No. Mm.
So me, I think the game will probably go on a sale pretty quickly. Eventually well, not eventually, they have announced the roadmap for DLCs, and I think it's basically every 3 months or a year they're gonna release something new. And I have to imagine when that happens, there'll be some kind of sale on the base game. Maybe a bundle, but I think they'll if I remember correctly with Planetfall, they just kind of did sales with that one. Something tells me this is a little bit more of a fair standoff between Amikdara and MPS in this match than the other one. I'm not sure though. I mean, if you've avoided combat, that has certain advantages, like you haven't lost units. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, right.
Ну, я это
А.
все и так понимаю, но я...
Not.
You'll have to count on it.
He say that he so understand. Yes.
Ruh-roh. What the heck is that? I know that second unit, but this...
Чтоб ты
yeah.
понимал, у нее сейчас космита больше,
crazy
чем у нас
looking.
двоих вместе взятых.
Kinda wanna read its
То есть...
description, but I won't make y'all sit through that. Easy.
Знаешь, 0 умножить на любое число будет 0, так что... Я не шучу, реально 0.
Hey, we got a person from YouTube here. What's this game? This is Age of Wonders Planetfall. That's awesome. We've got a couple people in a free-for-all here. We're watching, which point of view am I on here? MPS, the yellow player in the top left. And we have Amikdara over there in teal, and Zombie is over on the other side of the map. And I think Zero is somewhere around here. Yes, it's a fun little 4X game.
Но я все равно видел.
It's quite challenging. Yeah. I definitely, it's one of those games where when I make a mistake, I know I made a mistake and I feel it. Yeah, you love to hate it. Like it keeps you coming back. Like it's not like you blame the game when you make a mistake. You made the mistake. Like 9 times out of 10, realistically, there are situations where you're like, okay, game, that was dumb, but it's pretty solid. I don't know. I think I've heard you, Amikdara, say it's kind of like the best game ever, or masterclass, or something like that. I think, I don't know if I would say ever, or my favorite game I've ever played, but it's in the top like 3. It's definitely, if not my favorite game I've ever played. You know what? No, I don't think Stellaris is better than it. I think as an experience, Planetfall is a more fun as a whole. But no, I think there's something to be said about games that changed the industry and made it possible for games like what we have today. And I think for me, my favorite game I've ever played probably has to be like Knights of the Old Republic 1 when I was a kid. Like that was such a... You played it? Yeah. Well, it made people who hadn't taken storytelling in video games seriously before start taking it seriously. Be like, this could be more than just a game or something that people considered for kids. That shift really happened, I think, for a lot of people in the 2000s, and Knights of the Old Republic was right at the key at the center. Yeah, but in the 90s, everybody thought if anyone was playing a game, they were like either a kid or being like a kid. Like they weren't growing up, but that's just not the case anymore. And I think Knights of the Old Republic was one of those games that really was like, we can tell serious stories in a way that it takes hours and hours and hours to unfold, kind of like a book. Like, you know, you can really unpack a very deep, interesting world in a video game. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it could, if I thought a lot about this, I could come up with like a list of my favorite games ever. But off the top of my head, I think, yeah, Knights of the Old Republic's right up there. Then Planetfall is probably 2 or 3, and then like there's so many other ones that I could put in there. Like I really liked Oblivion. I love that game. I don't think it's better than Planetfall, but it has a really close part of my heart. Or like, you know, I had good times, good memories. Baldur's Gate 2 is a catalyst for that. Yeah, I don't remember when Baldur's Gate 2 came out, but it was right around that same time, wasn't it? Like maybe a few years before that. I mean, if I wanted to, we could talk about Tyranny. Like that game was very similar to Baldur's Gate, but I thought that it did everything those RPG games should be doing literally perfectly, and I don't understand how there hasn't been a sequel. It's a Paradox related game. I think it may be similar to Triumph Studios, where they were working with another studio to make Tyranny, but that game was phenomenal. I replayed it so many times because of the way the choice systems and factions were set up. People would say New Vegas was really good, although I think like Wasteland 2 and 3 are more modern versions of the same formula. Tyranny tanked financially, is that true? Well, you know what I'm talking about though. Tyranny was really good. It was a phenomenal game. Like the choice system and the leaders and the lore, it was so fun to just throw yourself into that world.
I think the key game for 4X genre is Master of Orion. It's Etalon, I think, and my favorite game from childhood.
For me, I remember playing a lot of Rome Total War. That was like the first 4X I really tried.
Also,
not
most of the guys here knows Space Rangers 2. It's a unique, phenomenal game with interactive self-living world.
I don't know if I
haven't
remember
seen
that one.
another game of such type. Also,
it?
it's a mix of genre. Space Rangers 2.
Huh.
And the first one also.
Baldur's Gate 1 came out for 2 and had rich story characters in it as well. Baldur's Gate 2 continued a good recipe. Yeah, I think I had Baldur's Gate on my computer back in the day. I don't know if I ever finished the game, to be honest, because I think I played it a few years after it came out, quite a few years after it came out. Hello. That was a noise. I gotta switch over to Twitch to see what that was. I got a sub. Hey, Beju. Awesome. Thank you for the sub, Beju. Looking forward to our thing later. We're gonna be doing some D&D off camera. Because you know, I think that somebody who's new to it, it'd be nice to just do something like that off camera, and then who knows. I eventually might try to do like D&D with some other people on the YouTube, but it's kind of a deviation from what I've done before, so it may not get much views and actually hurt the channel, unless I do it with people who've already established themselves. So it's like things I've thought about, but you know, I don't know. I've also just been playing some video games on my own for my own enjoyment, and I feel like that every once in a while, it's nice to just take a break from the internet. You think I could broadcast it? I mean, I could talk to the others about it if they're into it, but I kind of like the idea of just like having more fun with it, or not having more fun with it, having less restrictions around it, because Amikdara knows I like the family-friendly stuff. Yeah, it's important, I think. Age of Wonders Tours, I can't help but to imagine how Age of Wonders Planetfall 2 would look on the next generation consoles. I have no idea when we will get an Age of Wonders Planetfall 2, but I have a feeling that that's something that they'll make in a couple years, like maybe 4 or 5 years.
5
but-
years, yes. If you check history, every 5 years they make one game.
I'm not sure if they want to alternate though between like Planetfall and not Planetfall. Like it would make sense maybe to have it in between the fantasy setting ones. But you know, if they decide to start branching out and doing something differently, they could do something with the brands, the franchises that's similar to the 4X's but different. I don't know if any of you saw for Stellaris, they made a what do you call it? A VR game. It's kind of funny. But like I could almost see them trying to do something like that in either Planetfall or just Age of Wonders. I feel like Planetfall might, that kind of, you know, playing around different genres might make more sense. Because then you could all of a sudden be like, we're no longer doing the 4X on a planet. This is more of like space with spaceships and that interactions. And who knows? Eventually, they may get what you called it, Overlord back, right? Because they made Overlord back in the day.
Overlord?
Yeah, different video game. It's pretty popular when I was younger. Like a bunch of goblins falling around the sky. Looked a bit
Yes,
like a Necromancer King.
I know Overlord. I play maybe not Overlord, but similar games.
Yeah. I forget the whole story on it. Hello, there's a fight.
Yeah. Final fight? Really? Really? You think it's HQ? Yeah.
You think so?
Without mod.
I mean, I'm looking at the units and I'm thinking that defender's at a pretty big disadvantage here, and they can, yeah. I just noticed that too. Oh no. So I don't know if it will take as long as you're thinking.
Yeah. Seems like this.
Just quiet. I got another message on the Discord there. Can't read it very easily. Give me a sec, Ethereal. I can't pull it up on my computer. Oh, there it is, Space Rangers. You know what? That's not a lot of money. I might enjoy that. $2013. How did I miss this game? Nice. Oh, this looks fun. I'll have to watch some videos on that. That game, Ethereal.
This game had lack of promotion, marketing efforts.
Yeah, no, the game we were talking about earlier, the Space Rangers 2?
Rangers.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before, but it looks like a game I'd enjoy.
It's pretty funny game.
It's a mix of at least 4 genres, and it has, as I said before, unique interactive self-leading world. You could do nothing, but the game will play itself.
That's pretty cool. I like that idea.
What the hell?
It's you know, it's like interactive, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's like it'll respond to it'll do its own thing, but like based on how you
Yes, it's
react
simulate.
to it, it's gonna be kind of dynamic.
It simulate living world that live without you.
So like think of it this way, Amikdara. If it's static, no matter when you start doing decisions, when you start building units or whatever you do in that game, it's going to have the same response essentially. But if it's like going out and creating different game states, kind of like just like an army going out and clearing things, it makes it so that there's more ways to interact with the game eventually. It's just more dynamic and more interesting that way. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
all
Mm-hmm.
it's not a new game. It's old game. Very
Yeah,
old.
this was 2013. We're talking about like an older game,
Yeah.
but like those kinds of systems where they look at how the player is playing and then respond to it have been in games forever. I mean, at least 20 years. Forever is, yeah, exaggeration. Mhm.
Too small? No, no.
It's enough.
Uh,
I feel like I'm 2 meters tall,
You-
so
you-
half
you-
a
you-
meter is
you
like
don't
still a
know-
foot.
you don't know you diagonal in
Inches.
inches, yes. All monitors have has this stuff right on it.
I'm playing on laptop. It has almost 16 inches diagonal.
There we go.
Yeah,
Using
I am,
inches better than metric.
yeah, I am also use laptop and forget how big it is. If I don't forget, it's 18 maybe.
I think I have some pretty big monitors here. It's like maybe 20 something. Got
But it's
two, two.
laptop. It's big for laptops.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too big on a laptop because that's more to carry around.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very big.
Huh.
Let's see, I could probably do that for a second. There it is. Back here now. Yeah, let's do it from this perspective. Feel like, yeah, this stream doesn't have the music on it. We want music, don't we? Yeah, Amikdara's got music on her stream. There we go. I know I turned it down too, on mine because like I need for editing purposes not to be picked up by the game, because you know it'll be very disjointed at a cut if I just need to remove 2 seconds out and then the song just like jumps forward 2 seconds. And or if it changes song entirely in between the cuts, if I might need to cut out a minute or two. Yes, they're setting up. Yeah, and you guys aren't attacking MPS. You're not taking advantage of his armies being over there. Somebody's got to do something. It's not going to be Amikdara. Oh goodness. Yeah, you got more experience with that. Yeah, to me it just is my instincts like now would be a decent time because he's invested elsewhere, but I hear what you're saying. If all of a sudden he has, yeah. That's also true, but Zombie, don't you want to help Amikdara? No? So, Mia was asking what's the secret to beating Amikdara, and most times I've beaten her, it's because I was either in a team or I got lucky in the early game. If you can rush Amikdara, she typically prepares more for the mid to late game than the early game, but that's not always the case. Like you can't rely on that in a 1v1, like because
I saw Amikdara rush. It's terrifying.
1v1
Yes,
probably
yes,
against him.
I saw on your stream you counter rush. Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, and I think Ninja likes to play rush strategies too, and that's somebody you struggle with against because of that, right? Yeah. There was one match. I had a good start against you once where I wasted the rush because yeah. That's the meta. So Mia, my advice to you is get a reputation for being a rush player and then just flip a coin and decide if you're gonna rush or not. Like, and then what would be the best for rushing? Psynumbra is a pretty good rush secret tech because you get the
No.
cost operation, don't you? Like that.
Psynumbra bad for rush.
Right, and then they die and become a unit. And does that last until the end of combat and have like a cooldown on it or something like that? Is that one of those things you can just put on all your indentured over time? That's so good. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure that the debuff itself lasts until the end of combat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
О, блядь.
Yes, so Mia, if you want a lot of units very quickly, you could just make like literally a bunch of indentured and initiates and then run at somebody. Oh goodness, yeah. Right, okay, so Assembly Psynumbra can just spawn units forever. Wait, why have I never tried this before? That sounds ridiculous. Why have I, 1, never tried this, and 2, never seen it? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's one of those things. I don't like Malictors. I didn't use them before playing in multiplayer, and then they seemed to be everywhere. But I think it was just the players that I played against. They were really into Malictors.
Construct.
Uh-huh. I think I remember seeing that and being like, I hate this faction. This is such a dumb faction. Yeah, the hoppers. When you played hoppers, you literally beat like 6 players just attacking you at once, like all at the same time. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it's available. Yeah, Shakarn are quite a tricky one to play against and a pretty easy one to play with. But one of the nice things, or one of the things you can do with Shakarn is you can get thermal resistance if you're Promethean, and then a lot of their damage will do a lot less to you because a good chunk of them have either lasers or sonic weapons, which they do thermal damage as well. There are some that are physical based,
Да?
like I
Ну,
think the
бывает.
Firebrand might have just like a punchy attack. I mean, the faction that I feel like is the best one to learn and memorize for multiplayer purposes, even if you're not going to play it, just to know what you're going to be dealing with, is Assembly, because they have so many gimmicks that are really annoying. Yeah, the Reaver, they can like reset other units and other things too. It's like an AoE. Isn't it an AoE reset too? Like, yeah. It's so ridiculous. Like, if you put 6 units in the AoE, you can reset. You can get. Oh, okay. Up to 3. I got it. It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah. Poof. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't remember exact name of the mod that provides ability to reassemble after the battle if it's won. And I think this is the best mod for multiplayer. Because you just need a bit more power to attack neutral units, and you just don't care how much you could lose here, because yes, no losses.
Oh, what? No. No. Wait, which attack was that? Oh. That's rough. That's really rough. I feel bad.
And I have Cosmit.
Yeah. There's when you have no Cosmite, there's not much you can do at that point. I mean, you can beg another player, but yeah. I enjoyed those games. Yeah, like I said, I think in a team game based off alignment could be kind of fun, just like to see how that would go down. Well, it's actually good alignment to declare war on somebody you have justified war against. So good guys can easily just say, "Hey, these guys are villains. I'm waging a holy war." You know, like it's on brand or on theme for what is considered good alignment in Age of Wonders 4. Like the evil alignment is more like you're willing to do the dark arts and dabble in less moral magics and stuff like that, but there is definitely like evil order, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's what's funny is I actually, in the video that I did, I think, talking about the last stream, the diplomacy, I noticed the Imperium cost. I was like, is that Imperium? Because it was kind of grainy. I was like, oh my god, that's Imperium. That's such a big deal. That's huge. That's massive. But yeah. Yeah, it's basically maybe a little bit. I can hear you pretty well. Maybe it's coming through a little bit louder in the stream. Let me see. Uh-huh. I kind of missed what was going on in game. I got distracted by my thoughts, and now I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh, that's true. That's very true. Mm-hmm. Zombie, you're gonna have the Amikdara's vassal. It's your only hope. Yeah. That's another nice thing about the Amazons. They get a nice bit of a special things on their animal units. Isn't there something like they just get shields or something by owning animals as Amazons? Thought I was remembering something like, I don't know. Right. Interesting. I don't know how good that is. Do they stay after the fight? Oh, okay, never mind. That's pretty interesting. I thought I saw something about that being a sniper unit. I was like, am I reading this right? That doesn't look like a sniper, but it's like a nose is a sniper. This is like what the Kirko did. They grew their own weapons. It's kind of cute. Yeah. Yeah. In its own way. Yeah. Well, there's also the idea of momentum. Once you get the advantage, it's hard to. Oof. I haven't been keeping track of lost units. We've lost a few. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an interesting way to think about it. Like, you could be choosing one of your options for late and one for early, so you have the options. Nice. For once, yeah, like that's another thing Assembly struggles with is synthesis when they had the malware demons, because isn't it like all their units are
Очередная
susceptible to
багулина,
it?
типа на него работает замедление какого-то хера.
Never mind. Yeah, well, when you don't play Assembly. Yeah, but like that's Assembly and Syndicate, right? Is there another arc option? It's like if you get that dice roll in that situation, they've invested so much into it that it's it's in your favor. Not a bad thing to go for. That's true. It's looking. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Third in a row. one more, like, yeah, in between those two covers. Damn. I just can't believe it did it 3 times in a row, though. That's like, ouch. I mean, a unit is, yeah. That was always the plan.
It's not.
This is an interesting decision I wouldn't have considered because I don't know the unit. Oh no.
I don't consider it because I want to get experience in battle.
Oh yeah. That makes a lot of sense. There are ways to make it so those guys don't resurrect, but he doesn't have anything available to him right now that would do that. Apparently not. That is interesting. Mm-hmm. Cool. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's why every day.
Hey man, getting old is a thing. It's a real thing. Alright, Feldfire. Oh yeah, no he can't.
Pew pew.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Not long, only 3 turns.
There it is. That's what I wanted to see. I do. Amikdara, you made a mistake. Where's your invisible stack? Yeah. Right. I have a feeling I'm gonna want to play some Planetfall once Age of Wonders 4 is out. I think that will every once in a while go back to it. Yeah. Yay! Yeah, right. As long as I can pick. Oh, dude. The one thing about Age of Wonders 4 that I'm most like excited to do in multiplayer, is I think probably putting a handicap on players like you, Amikdara. You're too good. A handicap. There's a button to make it so your start is weaker than mine. I think they said that. I don't think we've seen the multiplayer lobby, but there's a way to say you get a weaker starting army, or maybe less pops even. That is true. But now I can force it to happen. Yeah.
I remember only one game with the handicap before Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3. I think I may know that one.
GG.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see the breakdown from the stream if it's still up. It's probably gone already. Oh, there it is. Alright, not bad.
Surrender. Oh no. ŽEŽO defeated.
Wait, was that the last city or? I think I see where he was on the map there, yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
MPS.
Just
It's a fun combat to watch.
Oh no. Oh no. It's my time to die.
Zombie, go run to the water. Go get your water stacks.
yeah.
That was one of my plans and it almost worked, but then I just kind of got tired playing.
And it's a tiny city in tiny island.
No, you don't even need a city.
In one sector. One sector only.
You need water stacks without morale.
Oh,
And no cities, because
I
they're
have
overrated.
mods for positive morale. Hmm?
Could work. Yeah,
I
I
could
think so.
forum
Counter
game.
the desertion thing. Yeah, that should work. I don't remember exactly how much you get from having 0 gold, but I think it's a lot. I think it's probably at least minus 800.
Waiting other players. Yes, it's.
I would recommend going to menu and then hopping back in, the 3 of you. I think if you all 3 hop out to menu.
Go to menu. Okay. Mm. I
MPS
love
is in
Planetfall
game
for
still
this
here.
stuff.
So I think we got zombie in menu. Amikdara is back in game, it looks like here. MPS just went out to menu. I think all 3 of you guys should try to be in menu at the same time. Otherwise, not sure if it's gonna reset properly, but you guys can, hop back in if you think it's ready. Yeah. So right now it looks like you guys are still stuck, right?
Amikdara.
Okay, zombie, try to see if that works.
Okay. I'm logging.
Alright. Never know. Maybe it'll work now.
Nope.
No.
Can you repair?
I think what we should try first is all of you, 3 of you in menu at the same time, because I think you all went to menu, but if I remember correctly, MPS was still in when Amikdara joined.
Go all to menu, please.
I think you guys. You may not need to exit the game, but I think as long as all three of you went to menu, all three of you are in menu right now. So I think
Amikdara?
theoretically you should be able to. Oh, she's
You
yeah.
you want join last? Yes. You want to join last? Okay, I am login.
That sounds smart. I think it's had time to. Well, since nobody's in there, it's like hopefully you're gonna be able to register the commands.
I'm in.
Probably won't take that long to launch on Amikdara's end. Already streaming, it looks like.
MPS. Do you log in?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I thought
Yes,
it
flashing,
was
flashing.
still flashing.
Yes, it's flashing. Yes.
Yeah.
Try to log in. Yes.
Did you? I just see a summon or something.
Yes.
That was weird.
Yes.
Why don't you try hopping in before repairing just to see what happens? But yeah, it does seem like that might be your solution. And I'm not sure if you repair the turn. How's that gonna work with the person who left? Is that gonna go back before they were in the game, which might invalidate if it tries to like bring a player? Yeah. With no losses. Yeah, no, it's not ideal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go. Try.
she's just getting to lobby now. So it'll be any second, I think. Oh, yeah, let's see. It looks like, yeah, they're both in the menu here. Where do you want? Still flashing, just get 'em in. See if it resolved itself yet. I think, there, yeah, MPS is in the screen. Should we get him back in, Amikdara? Alright. I can see his screen and he's on the lobby. He may have
MPS.
stepped up for a
Логиньте.
second to get water or something.
Она хоче останнє залогінитися. Просто.
You know, real life stuff does happen sometimes. You nearly finished Empire mode. You need 2 artifacts, the Grail and the one which grants the Paragon snipers. Yeah, those Empire events are pretty interesting. Or what do you call them? Artifacts. I can't remember if I actually unlocked them all in the end. But it takes some time. It's not like the hardest task, but it takes a lot of time to get there. I found that a lot of the things you can buy with Empire mode made the game a lot easier because the AI doesn't have access to it. It's just like an extra resource you get to play with. I always liked the idea, but I feel like if it had more of a connection between maps, like there's a group that you keep running into, think like Team Rocket in Pokemon, like these villains that just keep reoccurring, or allies that just keep reoccurring in different maps could make it more interesting. Or maybe a competitor, another empire that you're vying for the galaxy with. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I think he must have stepped away from the computer because he's no longer in the lobby. He went to menu. Yeah, yeah, right. I still got some time. I was planning to stream, so we'll just wait a little bit, I guess, and then yeah. It's been fun so far. I've been enjoying just hanging out and chatting. It's nice doing the casting. Hey, hello.
No?
No,
Can you load a game? Uh, uh,
I think when you repair, doesn't it go back to like the last combat or something? If there was a combat, it may have picked up right after he did that combat, but before he surrendered. Yeah.
okay. Zombie, we win?
Zombie gets second place again,
Yes,
obviously.
yes. Obviously.
Hey!
Yay!
But what does the map look like?
Oh, yes. Oh. Oh. It's a that's your repair. Okay, okay. I think this arrow, but I read message. I can read.
That's good. I had a feeling that was. It's kind of like the autosaves when you go into a combat. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably be hopping between the different perspectives here. It's fun too. It's like, what have you guys been up to since I last looked? It's almost like playing 3 empires, but I don't have to make any of the stressful decisions. I just kind of get to take it in. Yes, let's go see what you upgraded wrong. Now you're. Oh, first heroes thingies. I thought you were talking about like a mod. Well, that's rough. I don't know how you fix that. Yeah. I do like that stack you have there. Interesting little group. How did the thing go yesterday? Is this a continuation of that match, Amikdara? Yeah, that makes sense. I almost joined this one. I thought about it, but I don't know. I knew you guys were gonna be playing for hours and hours, and I only had like an hour and a half. I was thinking like maybe the week before Age of Wonders 4 comes out, I might dedicate just like that week to a lot more Planetfall, maybe take some time off of work and stuff, you know? But I think it might make more sense to take time after Age of Wonders 4 is out and dedicate towards making videos. Yeah, right, I wish. If only. When the machines take over, those are the only jobs that will be left anyways. Video gamers, entertainers. Yeah, that's fair. We don't need to go there. Yes, we want to avoid that. That's an interesting unit you had in that other stack. I don't know if I know it off the top of my head. It looked like one of the new ones in Age of Wonders 4. I don't know if I want to say too much because I don't think it is a secret tech unit. I think you picked it up from somewhere else. Let me go back to your stream. I think so. Probably. Oh, no, it's actually talking about to the bottom right from where you are. There's another stack somewhere. Nah, I get it. It's fine. It's that stack. He's modding. Been trying to look for landmarks, and I don't want to, give away too much information. But I haven't.
Yeah. I don't have luck with landmarks. MPS have very lucky.
Oh. Wait, did he get the what do you call it? Like the evil dudes, the Dark Tower? Right. You said that earlier. I mean, that works even if you're not Promethean. Get something out of it. Cause it's a lot of armor, right? Like you just get the production bonus, and then it's got reinforcement factory, and then is there another thing I'm forgetting about? Yeah. It's a silver one too, right? So it's slightly better than the bronze one. So I guess in that regard, slightly better. I can't remember the exact 3? No, really?
What? Yes. It gives.
Damn, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. Yeah, okay, you're right. That's way better. See, that was the thing that I was forgetting. That I was asking about. It's like, is there something I forgot? Yeah. That's a big deal. Big difference. Those numbers add up.
Yikes. Erase all of them.
Rip. Wait, that's on your capital? I remember once I accidentally pressed the wrong button for getting rid of a sector, and it just like dismantled the thing inside the sector, and I wanted to burn it down. It's really annoying. He's in a multiplayer, so I couldn't go back and be like, yeah, no, I don't want to waste 3 turns. Yes, there's some bees. I see those bees.
Zombies. Kill all my bees or not?
It's an interesting question that you got there. I don't think I would do that fight.
Yes, I don't want this fight. No.
Yeah. Well, if it's all melee, then he's good. But other than that, yeah. I don't know if there's many stacks that are just 100% melee or like one ranged attack. They do happen, but they're rare. I mean, you do have operational advantage, which isn't nothing. It is definitely something. Oh, and if you put the other mod that you had there, I think that would be pretty good value on those. Go to the mods. I think the first one is actually pretty good value, isn't it?
Yes, but you see
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah.
stuff.
Small factor.
Yeah, very small.
One thing I'm interested to know about Age of Wonders 4 is like how quickly do you need cities, and then like how much Imperium should you be spending on other things? Because I've noticed that they don't spend their first chunk of Imperium on a city, which I feel like is probably what I'm going to end up doing in a lot of my games.
Yes, yes.
Probably the
They
first
not
2.
play optimally if you see it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the Empire skills would be like you just grab them every once in a while when like you know they're going to be very useful, but for the most part Imperium goes to cities. Yeah, once you hit that limit, then I think you start probably putting your Imperium towards what you call it, those Empire skills and rights. There was one in there from the last stream that looked pretty interesting. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was after the one that increases your city cap. I'm assuming you guys saw that you can increase your city cap in the other stream.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's something like general right.
Oh, I forget about stuff. Ah,
Oh yeah, no. You can make it so every city in your M1 population, but you get a tier 3 unit in all of those cities. That sounds pretty nice. You just repeat that for 150 Imperium. Like, that reminds me a lot of buying units, NPC units in your capital, but it's spread out. And if you've got like a taller empire where your cities are able to get their units towards each other pretty close pretty quickly, that could be alright. It says it's a It doesn't say random. I'm just wondering what tier 3. How does it decide what tier 3 units you get, you know? I have a feeling that's gonna be one of my favorite skills, rights, whatever you want to call them. Although I don't think I understand quite how you unlock the general Empire skill stuff.
They
because-
unlock it with sum of your affinities.
It's the sum of all of them. So yeah,
Yes,
okay, that
not
makes
all
sense.
also.
Yeah, you should be able to unlock it quicker than the others in general, unless you focus 100% on one. Yeah, that makes sense. It's gonna be interesting, the governors that boost the affinities, because it's gonna allow you to do some of those Empire skills type stuff a little bit quicker, but I think it's gonna really come at a pretty significant either combat or economic cost. Or not even really economic. From what I can tell, there's certain things that can affect in the economy, but it's not quite as impactful as the combat traits and such. Let's go see what Amikdara is killing. There we go. We're getting out there. You're moving some armies. I like it. I do like it. You're manually moving the pops. Who wants to auto?
That's why that's why I like Age of Wonders 4. There are no manual pumps for moving.
It's too much to worry about. It's easy to forget about it too. That's the thing. It's kind of, it feels almost hidden. Somebody's stealing more research off of you.
No, it's not me.
No, Steel Cosmite. Are you at that point yet? I mean, doesn't it like kill the research like when somebody does that? I've forgotten how that works. It's so annoying. Oh, it's happened so many times to me when I'm like, I've been spending 14 turns on this and now it's gone. Yeah.
You
I
enjoy
mean-
this stuff?
Oh, that's annoying. The catatonic? They can't do, oh, interesting. There's gotta be other ones they can't do then. They can't get rid of, Broken Mind and other psionic? Huh.
Some free stuff. I like free stuff.
I made those, those matriarchs are interesting units. I made them in one of my games. I don't like them though. They're not as good as others. It's neat to be able to have a unit that can scan that's not as squishy as a
Yes.
what you call them. I'm not gonna say more, but other than that, I just had to react. Ow. Don't worry about it then. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm hopping around, watching different things.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Always has been. Hey zombie, I'm curious, can you show me how many cities you have by like zooming out or something? Yeah, alright. Alright. You know, he's done something since you guys started playing today. And he doubled his city count, maybe?
Would be nice. If only I have.
Trespassers. Why? Because he's at war with the beast? Oh, I see. He's putting the thing on to give you a map. Yeah, yeah. I forgot what that Celestial one does, but you're saying he's not just canceling out the morale penalty, he's getting rid of it. Okay, he's negating it. That's funny.
It's like indenture, only better.
Can't get better than indentured, they're the best.
You can have only positive morale.
Oh, what is happening here, Amikdara? On the right side of the Empire.
Okay. Ну?
Питає, чи будеш ти сперечатись?
Не, нет. No.
He said no. I heard
No,
no.
mean yes, attack.
Oh, no means yes attack. Got it.
He no defend.
I understand now. Do it.
Just do it.
It's free resources. Oh, is it got nothing on it? Never mind. Yeah, burn it down. We don't need it. Well, that's a bunch of random stacks over here. Now I'm curious. I have to see MPS's side of things. Probably head off before you guys get into another big fight. I'm just curious to see if they'll have if you guys are setting up for one of those situations. Sometimes it takes a while to get armies into position. Other times, not so much. Sometimes you're just right where you need them. I'm looking at what you're seeing, zombie.
Я не знаю. Oh, I don't know. I need cry or laugh.
She may just surrender to you. I don't think she wants to pay that upkeep anymore. I think she decision.
Oh.
If you take it over and then she takes it over, what happens to the militia? Is it all reset, or is it she's?
No, I raised this.
It's not worth paying their. Ooh,
Wow.
fancy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
And
burn down the
shielded.
energy sector.
Or-
That's.
or
I think you have to burn down the energy sector, zombie.
Yeah. I need
It's only gonna have a
but,
1,200 strength on it. Yeah, don't worry.
It's also.
Oh, it's less than the
regulated.
other. I thought. Oh, that's because of turrets or something, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe turrets.
Amikdara, did you make turrets?
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of free-ish. They take production, but no upkeep.
Yeah, it will be my forpost. For attacking.
Fair.
Okay, okay. I get it.
Ooh, I see what happened to that city. Oh, the bees. They're really the best faction to be at war with.
Yeah.
It's the other thing. If you're looking for an easy NPC faction to kill and you see the growth, that would be my choice. That'd be who I attack. Oh, I need to watch your Doctrine exploit. Do your Doctrine
No more
exploit.
exploits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need builder right now. That makes sense. Next turn. Just tell all the ones that are building to wait a turn, and then you can do your thing now, right? They'll just like make energy. Sirens. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good bargain. What percentage do you have off right now? Is it just 20 or 30? Damn. Alright. They do a thing. They do it well. I just... Wait, which one was the Palatal one again? Does that give you experience? Oh! Yeah, you got... you're swimming and stuff. Oh, it's funny to watch. That makes sense. Just get all of them, you know? Like, why not? Nah, you're not. Yeah, you don't have unlimited casting points. That's the thing. What? You could have paid that. You just out of principle. Alignment, dude. Alignment. It makes your stuff cheaper. Oh yeah. Age of Wonders 4 is so close. I agree, Tiger Eye. Well, how many days is it?
With alignment and other stuff.
And two weeks and a bit. Crazy to think about. 10 days away? No, not 10. I can do math. 17? Oh, yes. Well, you wasted your influence. Yeah, they're not gonna. Yes, we're at that point. That's not a cheap unit. What's the plight? No, you want the plight thing, don't you? That thing's good. Mm-hmm. It's fair. So cheap. It's nothing. Easy. Wait, hold up. How much production does that city make? I need you to show me something. Oh, alright. Alright, interesting. That's a bit. Yeah! Yeah! Be a nice guy. You know you want to.
Что,
I
зомби,
know
ты
you're
готов
gonna.
доигрывать?
I can't wait for the nice guy to be the
Да?
meta that Amikdara
Amikado.
adopts because
What's
it's
Amikdara?
actually better in 4.
Huh.
Yeah, that's interesting. End the tragedy. Oh.
Вижу смысла тут доигрывать, тут уже все понятно. Что
When
типа,
he
ну да, мы проиграли.
Ага.
Пропонуєш зрати?
Ну да. Я уже все увидел.
Amikdara. You win. Yeah, we surrender.
I've been looking at his numbers. This makes a lot of sense to me because your numbers are better, Amikdara. Your numbers are just better.
No,
That's so
you don't.
funny. Alright, should I tell
because
Amikdara
it-
the numbers?
No. I don't want. It's so scary.
I think Amikdara should post how much income she has. Like, at the very least, just show them the numbers. No, that can't be right. Well played, Amikdara. Well, that's perfect. I was just thinking
You're too
I need to
scary,
keep going.
Amikdara. You're too strong.
That is hilarious. I'm so happy I stuck around for that.
Yes. Amikdara. Do you know? I have nothing. One army stuck and no zero resources. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. That's one of the best ways that could have ended.
I don't know.
He probably just saw you approaching that city and
Yeah,
saw the
maybe
units.
he saw your army.
We were talking a little bit about your just general economy too, so he probably was like, I don't have that. I can't fight that.
Yeah, the economy really make difference.
Alright. So I'm gonna be doing my D&D thing any second now, so I'm gonna actually head off. It's been fun hang out some more, chat about things, but I'll see y'all later.
No, with what I can do with your exemplars? Hmm? Oh, and I don't know.
Thank you for the game, everything,
Yeah.
everybody. I got to sleep.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh no. Oh know. Uh, yes.